In a world that celebrates speed, noise, and flashes of instant fame, there are still a few who rise in silence, not by forcing their way to the top, but by enduring the climb. Before the awards, before the legendary roles, before a voice recognized across every continent, there was simply a young boy from Memphis, Tennessee, born into a world that offered no guarantees, only challenges. This is not a story of overnight success. This is not a tale of shortcuts or sudden miracles. This is the journey of a man who waited, a man who failed, a man who stayed, long after most would have quit. For decades, the world passed him by without noticing. While others rose fast and fell faster, he worked in the shadows, learning, sharpening, preparing for a moment that had not yet arrived. And when that moment finally came, he did not just become famous. He became unforgettable. His voice would go on to define justice, compassion, authority, and hope. His face would become the symbol of wisdom in a chaotic world. His presence alone could calm a storm or shake an empire. But behind the legend, there is a man, with pain, with loss, with discipline, with faith in time. Tonight, you will not just witness the roles. You will meet the lifestyle that shaped him, the success he earned, the family that defined him, and the career that made history. This is the story of Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman's lifestyle is not defined by excess, noise, or the chaotic glare of constant fame. Instead, it reflects quiet confidence, simplicity, and a deep respect for time, craft, and inner peace. While millions across the world recognize his iconic presence on screen, the man behind the voice lives a life rooted in calm discipline and thoughtful choices. Born in 1937 in Memphis, Tennessee, during a time when opportunity was limited, Freeman learned early that nothing would be handed to him. That mindset still defines his lifestyle today. Despite decades of success, he does not chase trends or live extravagantly. Instead, his life reflects patience, purpose, and balance. One of the most fascinating parts of his lifestyle is his love for aviation. Long before Hollywood success, he trained as a radar repairman in the U.S. Air Force. That early connection to flight stayed with him for life. As an adult, he became a licensed pilot and owned several aircraft. For him, flying is freedom, focus, and meditation. Away from the spotlight, Freeman lives on a tranquil ranch in Mississippi. There he finds peace in nature, animals, and open land. It is a deliberate escape from the constant noise of fame. While the world sees a superstar, he sees himself as a man who values quiet mornings and clear skies. Unlike many celebrities, Freeman avoids unnecessary attention. He is not driven by social media, controversy, or public drama. He speaks rarely, but when he does, people listen. His silence holds weight because he never wastes words. His lifestyle is also built around longevity. Even in his later years, Freeman remains mentally sharp and professionally active. He understands that true wealth is not just money. It is the ability to live fully, clearly, and with control over your own time. Generosity is another defining element of his life. He has donated millions to education, disaster relief, and the arts. He does not give for recognition. He gives because he believes responsibility comes with success. His fashion is simple and timeless. Clean suits, calm colors, gold earrings. Nothing loud, nothing exaggerated, just presence. His style does not beg for attention. It commands it quietly. Above all, Freeman's lifestyle is built on patience. He never rushed life. He trusted that what was meant for him would arrive when he was ready to carry it. Morgan Freeman's success was not fast. It was earned through decades of being ignored, rejected, and underestimated. While many seek instant recognition, Freeman spent years doing invisible work, sharpening a gift no one was yet celebrating. He worked in theater, children's television, and small supporting roles. There were years when he wanted success just as badly as anyone, but refused to quit when it didn't arrive. His belief was simple: if he stayed long enough, his moment would come. That moment finally arrived in his 50s with Street Smart. Suddenly, Hollywood noticed what had been building quietly for nearly 30 years. From there, his rise was steady, unstoppable, and deeply earned. But Freeman's success was never just about money. It was about respect. Directors trusted him. Actors leaned on him. Audiences believed him. Every role felt real. Every moment felt grounded. With financial growth came investment, production companies, and intelligent business decisions. But he never let wealth redefine who he was. He defined wealth as freedom, not excess. Even tragedy could not stop him. In 2008, a serious car accident left him with permanent nerve damage. For many, that would have ended everything. For Freeman, it became another test of endurance. He adapted. He continued. He became living proof that true success is not built on perfect circumstances, but on resilience. Morgan Freeman was shaped by family long before fame ever entered his life. Raised as the youngest of 5 children, he learned discipline from his barber father and imagination from his schoolteacher mother. Because of financial hardship, he spent part of his childhood with his grandmother. That early separation taught him independence, but also deepened his understanding of loss and attachment. As an adult, he became a father to 4 children. Yet he kept them away from the spotlight, choosing to protect their privacy rather than turn them into public figures. His personal life included 2 marriages, both ending in divorce. Freeman never pretended relationships were easy, especially under the pressure of global fame. One of the greatest tragedies of his life was the loss of his step-granddaughter. Instead of public grief, he chose private dignity. That silence spoke volumes about his character. For Freeman, family was never about perfection. It was about lesson, love, and responsibility. As his career grew, he also built family through loyalty, long-term collaborators, friends, and creative partners who stayed connected for decades. Legacy, to him, is not about money. It is about what people feel when your name is spoken after you are gone. Morgan Freeman's career began on stage, long before Hollywood ever noticed him. He trained in theater after serving in the U.S. Air Force, where he learned structure, discipline, and patience. His early fame came through children's television in The Electric Company. Still, movie stardom remained distant. While younger actors surged ahead, Freeman stayed consistent. The 1980s and 90s changed everything. Driving Miss Daisy, Glory, The Shawshank Redemption, Say 17, $1 Million Baby. Each role added another layer to his legend. Then came his narration work, documentaries, history, nature. His voice became global authority, calm, deep, trustworthy. Even in blockbuster cinema, from Bruce Almighty to The Dark Knight, Freeman was not just a character. He was the moral center. His career spans more than 6 decades. Few actors in history have remained relevant for so long. Fewer still have done so with such dignity, and so the journey continues. Not as the story of a man who chased fame, but of a man who honored patience. From Memphis to the world, he did not demand greatness. He earned it through rejection, through decades of being overlooked, through pain and loss and physical hardship. He never abandoned the work, and the work never abandoned him. Morgan Freeman is not just an actor. He is proof that patience is power, that time favors the relentless, and that late is sometimes exactly on time. If this story inspired you, share it, like it, subscribe for more legendary journeys, and remember, your breakthrough is not late. It is waiting for you to become strong enough to carry it.